you doing?
How are you?
Sean Ferguson with Flick Direct.
I'm
How's
Aaron
it going?
Douglas, not with Flick Direct.
Not with Flick Direct.
No.
So who are you with?
Myself and some of these people over here.
Some of these people.
And a nice bottle of scotch. Yeah.
I was going to say, you haven't seen these people in what, almost 8 years?
Oh,
You guys hang
no.
out every weekend?
We run into each other when we're at cons, or if I'm in LA, we go for dinner and that sort of thing. So yeah, I know. I've never kept up with a show like I keep up with these people. It's really interesting and it's great and it's fun. It's family, and my glasses are fogging up. I'm gonna go like this.
So you guys are a tight-knit crowd there?
We genuinely are. The cliche of we're a real family gets thrown around by a lot of TV shows, and for the most part, it's complete BS. But with us, it's not. We genuinely have great affection for each other, and we love hanging out.
So what are the odds on getting more out of this? Like a reunion movie or something coming up?
That is way above my pay grade, but I would sign on in a heartbeat. And cut my hair, yeah.
And cut your hair?
I'd even cut my hair for it, yeah.
That's a commitment. For me, it's not a commitment.
No, you would grow your hair. Is that what it is?
I would try, but it's not happening.
Yeah,
it's
like
just
this, transfer.
It's not like one of those old toys where you can take. No, it's just not going anywhere. So is there something out of your character from the past that you would have changed, or something that you go back to that kind of comes up in your head of something that you would have done differently?
No, I don't think so.
So you would have done it all over again exactly the same way?
Yeah, off camera, I would have had a little bit more fun, being a little bit more engaged and invested, and not such a pain in the ass sometimes. But on camera, no, I like my choices. I thought it was good.
So basically, on camera, everything stays the same. Off camera, there's more scotch.
There's more scotch, and yes. It's the nice smiling Douglas on off camera more, yeah.
Well, we thank you for coming out here and talking to us.
Yeah.
You have a great Comic-Con. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, 8 years later.
I know.
Can you believe how fast time flies?
No, that part pisses me off. The longevity part of our show warms my heart, but the fact that we're 8 years out of it is just extraordinary to me. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like 8 months.
So we're hearing that there is nothing in the works to come back, but everybody still wants to come back.
No, there's nothing in the works. Unfortunately, the powers that be, the most logical iteration of a comeback would be a film. And there's definitely a film that has been bounced around for the last 5 to 8 years in some capacity that will unfortunately involve none of us. And that's based on the original creator, and he wasn't a big fan of this iteration of Battlestar Galactica. It's sad because, in my opinion, and I think many people here would share the same opinion, that we had the infrastructure in place, we probably could have parlayed into a feature film, and I think we would have been able to put the butts in the theaters, and people would have come to see it. I mean, I think even today, if they said, you know what, you guys, flick it, we're doing it. We're just going to do it. We're just get everybody back. Are you on board? We won't even make sense. The timeline won't make sense. Let's just make a 90-minute feature. I still think that we could make a blockbuster summer film. I really believe that. And it's unfortunate that we won't be able to revisit that in any capacity. But again, it's not up to us.
I actually see that you guys are like really close-knit. You guys are all friends and stuff. What about doing a whole different script with all of you together?
Like repertory theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just all of a sudden become different people.
Just some crazy.
It's funny, people always ask us at these reunions, like, what's it like to get back together with the cast and see everybody? I was like, we see each other all the time. Yeah, I mean, we literally, and that's no joke. I mean, save for like Gracie, who's in Hawaii, and we got a lot of Canadians who are, in Vancouver, and Tama, who's been in Qatar, but generally, we are as tight as a family, and I know that's a cliche that you hear casts use all the time. Oh, we're like a family. This has truly become a family. I spend more time at James Callis' house than I do at my own house. I mean, we see Eddie almost all the time. We see Mary. It's been an amazing feeling. I love your idea, though. I think that if we got together and just made like some minstrel show, where we're like just wearing weird masks and something, yeah, we'd do it.
So, is there anything that if you had the power to go back and change something out of the original series, what would you change if you had a chance?
Out of the original?
Yeah, well, not out the.
Oh wow, that's going way back. Yeah, the '78 version or our version?
No, your version.
One more season. Just one more.
I hear you.
Just one more. I know. Maybe you know what? I love that Ron and David had an end game, and I respect the hell out of that. Just one more season.
I hear you there.
There was a little bit more story to be told. There was a little bit more story with Anders and Kara, with Starbuck and Anders that I would love to have explored a little deeper.
Well, we would be totally down for it. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Bet.
You take care.
Take care.
What is it like getting back together with everybody and getting to do this reunion after it's been 8 years since it's been off the air?
It's hard to believe. It's weird. It's that sense of it feels like a very long time ago, and it feels like no time at all. It's like a strange kind of like, oh, I'm connected with this part of my life again, but did this part of my life ever go away, you know?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, these are, Ron and I have gone on to do other shows. I don't know that you ever duplicated an experience like this, though. I mean, this really was kind of the family and stars aligning and lightning striking and all that kind of stuff. And you learn kind of the hard way as you go on. You're lucky if you get one of those.
Well, everybody, I've already talked to a few of the cast members, and they all said it is like a tight-knit family. So what do we have to do to get this tight-knit family back together again?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
I mean,
on film.
it's tricky, you know, because we told the story we wanted to tell. We sort of left it all in the field, and there's really not another chapter, and we're just kind of proud of the work that we did.
So you're good with it, that's it?
I'm good with it.
There's the occasional nibble from the network about prequel this and reboot that, but nothing that's really gained traction. I guess you never say never, but so far the epiphany for why do it hasn't happened yet.
Sometimes it's better left to not doing another remake or another reboot. I have to ask you, I had seen something to the idea of another iRobot, like an iRobot 2. Is that
funny.
Out there?
I wrote a draft of iRobot 2 literally about 10 or 12 years ago.
Oh my.
It's been like just something I haven't even thought about in decades, or over a decade. But every once in a while somebody will ask me about it. It's one of those weird things that people still talk about. I mean, I assume there's nothing to it. It's all about Will Smith. If he wants to do another one, it'll happen. It'd be great. It was fun working with him, but no, I don't think that's an ongoing project at all.
Well, Will was just right across the street, so we need to get you guys back together.
He's a great guy. He's one of the, you know, a lot of times you meet stars in the business and they're not what your expectation is of them, and you kind of go, oh, that's him, or oh, that's her. Will is exactly what you want him to be. He's a wonderful guy, and he's really a lot of fun, and that was a delight just to work with him for a while.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming out and talking to us. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.